So, Paddy Pimblett versus Jordan Leavitt. I was super excited to watch this. I'm always excited to watch Paddy Pimblett. We've been talking about him forever, right?
This this picture of the way that's right after he tried to shake his hand, right? They go to
Yes.
shake hands and Paddy does the whole.
It's so funny, man. I wonder who out there doesn't like Paddy Pimblett.
There's a lot of
And
people.
why? It's so hard not
Yeah,
to like this guy. It just looks like he's having an absolute blast
I
and
think
just
there's
living his
just
best life.
I think there's always just going to be like contrarians, right? Like anytime someone's like has a personality and is getting love for it, people are like, I hate him. Like I'm over it. It's corny, the gimmick, all this stuff. Like people just want to like talk shit. I think, but I mean, look at him. Look how I
Yeah.
mean, it's just joyful, dude. It's just fun. I mean,
And
Jordan
Levitt seems like
Levitt.
he's having a good time with it too.
Jordan Levitt's cool, man. He's a very cerebral fighter. Like every time he talks about his approach to fighting and stuff, I'm like, this guy's sick. He's really smart, and he's
Yep.
got very good grappling. Stand ups getting there, but very good grap. And that's where I thought this fight was going to be very cool for grappling, and it was because Paddy is has zero striking defense, but he cracks, so it's fun.
Yep.
But the ground game, both of them are traditionally jiu-jitsu guys. So like I was like, this is going to be a cool grappling fight. But going into it too, Jordan Levitt, man, his sense of humor was, I mean, what a perfect matchup, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what is he going to twerk on him after he beats Paddy? And he's like, yeah, I am going to twerk on him because he like does the splits. He does the whole like dancer pose where someone lifts him up after he wins and stuff. Like, and he's like, yeah, if I
The
beat
dirty
him, I'm going to
dancing,
twerk.
you know?
Yeah,
Holding
he's
all
like,
boys out. Yeah.
yeah. And he's like, if I beat him, I will twerk on him. And then Patty's like, fine then. If I beat you, I'm gonna teabag you like it's like it's Modern Warfare 2. So like they were just it was just good. Like, you know, it wasn't like hateful trash talk. It
Good
was
banner
just
back
like,
and forth.
yeah, it was just fun. And
And so
man,
the
Patty's
first round.
walkout.
Oh,
Oh
go
yeah.
ahead. Paddy's walkout. Talk to me about Paddy's
Patty's
walkout.
walkout. Everything goes dark. Cage or arena goes dark. Everyone pulls their lights out on their phone, so it looks like the stars, right? And all of a sudden, you just hear the electronic music, and you're like, "Oh, here we go, dude!" And then Paddy starts walking out, and it just goes crazy, man. I mean, he can. It's crazy because watching him in Cage Warriors and stuff, and like he was like
Yeah.
a fan favorite in Cage Warriors, but the venues aren't that big, you know. It's a small organization, but he would
Yep.
do the same thing. But now to see him in like these massive stadiums do the same, it's crazy. And people got the wigs on. It's just so wild, man. What a
I
walkout!
mean, for me, it reminds me of Conor McGregor's rise.
Yeah,
He's not finishing people all crazy like Conor McGregor was. I mean,
three
he's
three in a row, right?
yeah. I'm saying like
Was it three?
calling a shot and knocking people out and stuff like that, all
Yeah,
crazy, you know. But the following, man, listening to the crowd cheer and chant as he's
yeah.
walking out, he has such a huge following, and I'm like, man, is this guy going to be for England, right? What Conor McGregor was for Ireland?
Mm-hmm.
We're just sparking so much interest. He's going to start, just ascending and getting out of just MMA, and he's going to start going
Like
into
transcend the
pop
sport.
culture, transcending the sport. You know what I mean? What do
I
you
think he
think?
already has, man. I think he already has, honestly, and he keeps winning now. You know,
Yeah,
he keeps winning.
it
Shout out
it's
DL
crazy.
in the comments. Good to have you.
What up,
Um,
DL?
But yeah, so the fight starts, right, and uh, you could tell instantly. Paddy backs him up, and they engage in the grappling. And man, Jordan's just very good transitions. There was fun submissions being
He's
attempted
sneaky,
and
man.
escaped. He's very sneaky. Um, Paddy got him in the try to guillotine, I think was it, and Jordan was able to use the fence kind of to get out of it.
Mhm. Yep.
Um, but yeah, I mean, very cool transitions. He had that takedown that was very cool. I mean, just fun grappling, very fun grappling. And
Yeah,
then
and I mean, look at the body triangle, man, that he got Jordan Levitt in with his arm trapped.
like BJ Penn, man, it was perfect. Like BJ used to do that all the time. And yeah, when I didn't see that he set it up like that, but then once the camera switched, I was like, oh dang, he's got the BJ Penn, he's got the arm trapped. And there was what like 3 minutes, and I was like, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
It's a wrap. You're not getting out of that. He's gonna choke you out. And Jordan did a pretty good job of defending with the one arm. You know, it
as
took a
much as he
while,
could.
as much as he could, but Paddy also did a fantastic job of just swaying him constantly and hitting him, swaying him, making him block both sides. And like you can only do that for so long. If you're Leavitt, it's hard to survive with one
For
arm.
sure. And then, so he chokes him out, and as promised,
Yeah,
goes
he
straight into the teabag,
Yeah,
right? Which is hilarious. I mean, look at that picture there.
yeah,
He
and
does it twice, and the ref pulls him off.
yeah. But what was cool too is instantly after Jordan got up and like they went over to each other and hugged and they were smiling and laughing and stuff. Like it was like, how are you gonna choke somebody out and teabag them and it not be like it doesn't come across as disrespectful in the slightest? You know what I mean? Like
I mean, you can
they
see
were
it in this
both just good
picture.
sport. Yeah, look at Jordan. Like
He's in the middle of a squat, and Jordan Leavitt has a smirk on his face, looking over.
yeah, it's
Hilarious, man,
hilarious.
hilarious.
I can't
So
believe how much the UFC leaned into that. Bisping asked him about it. Like the first question he asked him in the post-fight interview was about it, and then they showed a replay of it. Like,
yeah, did you
I
hear
was
the
like, "What does
crowd
the
just start
UFC do?"
laughing all
Yeah,
crazy? It's so
I did not
awesome, man.
expect them to lean into that much, but
It's a
you
fight
got to
night.
strike while the iron's hot, you know.
Let's do it. Why not?
And the thing about Paddy is, I say it all the time, is he is here for a good time, not a long time, and you got to just let it ride and just let it get as big as it can while you can, and
I
if
agree.
that
And
means you show the replay of the teabag, that means you
then
show a
show it.
replay of the teabag.
Slow motion.
Slow motion.
Why
Was it
not?
slow?
Different
It was
angles.
slow mo.
It was slow motion.
That's-
But that's a really good point. He's here not for a long time, is that what we said? He's
Here for a good
good
time, not a long time. Yeah.
And I want to talk about this a little bit later.
Okay.
But before we do, you want to move on to Krylov versus Gustafsson?
Really quick, the post fight, as fun as it all is, and the teabagging and all that stuff, very cool post fight interview from Paddy, and
Strong message.
Strong message. He said that he found out that one of his friends committed suicide like 4 hours before the weigh-ins, so he dedicated the fight to him. Talked about the stigma of men not being able to talk about things, and said, what did he say? He said, "I'd much rather have a friend cry on my shoulder than attend his funeral a week later."
Oh, that's deep, man.
And you can see it in the
That's
walk
deep.
when he walks back through the tunnel and stuff. He's like sobbing. There's like they didn't really show it on the broadcast, but I saw a bunch of pictures of him. Like
there's pictures.
that's
of him,
tough, man. Yeah.
Yeah. What a strong message by Paddy Pimblett to go from the teabag to go to that. You know what I mean? That was a drastic change, but you know what, man? It was a strong message.
Respect.
A lot of respect for Paddy Pimblett. So. Hey everybody, Ramiro and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.